A young woman named Claire had just moved into her first apartment in a quiet neighborhood. The rent was surprisingly affordable, and the building had charm: exposed brick, vintage fixtures, and tall ceilings. She was thrilled to call it home. For the first few weeks, everything was perfect. Claire spent her evenings reading or binge-watching shows, enjoying her new space. But then strange things started happening. She'd come home to find objects slightly moved from where she left them. A chair would be pulled out, a cupboard door ajar. At first, she chalked it up to her own forgetfulness. Then she noticed an odd noise, soft scraping sounds coming from the air vents late at night. She thought it might be rats and reported it to the landlord, who promised to send an exterminator. Days passed, and the sounds continued. One night, Claire was lying in bed when she heard a faint cough. It was unmistakably human. Her heart pounded. She stayed frozen in bed listening. The sound seemed to come from the vent near the ceiling. The next day, Claire told a friend about the strange noise. Her friend joked, "Maybe it's a ghost or a creepy neighbor spying on you." They both laughed it off, but the thought stuck with her. Feeling increasingly uneasy, Claire decided to install a small camera in her living room while she was out. The camera was hidden on a bookshelf, facing the main area. When she got home that evening, everything looked normal. She retrieved the footage, expecting to see nothing unusual, but what she saw made her blood run cold. Around 1 p.m., while she was at work, the footage showed the vent cover in her living room slowly being pushed open. A man, gaunt and disheveled, crawled out. He moved carefully, listening for any noise. He wandered around her apartment, touching her belongings, even sitting on her couch to watch TV. Then, just as carefully, he climbed back into the vent and replaced the cover. Claire immediately called the police, who searched the building. They found a hidden crawl space behind the walls, large enough for someone to move between apartments. The man was living there, accessing units through the vents. He had been watching Claire for weeks,